In this training, we're going to be talking through our first tool from the broker toolkit, the coverage guide. This tool was built to help brokers on the carrier sales side, where many SONAR team members started their logistics careers. A primary headache can be knowing how to prioritize your day and all of the great questions that come along with that, such as, should I take an offer now or later? Can I maximize service and keep my rate the same, or will that cost more today? What loads are going to take 2 phone calls to cover, and which will take 100? The Coverage Guide tool, located underneath the Applications dropdown, gives you the opportunity to upload your loads for the day or even week and gives you data-empowered answers for more negotiation power. Upon initial load of the Coverage Guide, you will want to download the template. If you have lanes already loaded in the Market Dashboard Plus tool, then you should also see those here. The template has 5 main sections that will need to be filled out: the load ID, input miles, origin, destination, and equipment type. You can list your origins and destinations with city, state, or 3 or 5-digit zip codes, or both. Input miles can be left blank, but is highly recommended. Then your equipment type can be van, reefer, or flatbed. It does have to be typed out in this manner. Dry van, refrigerated, or shortened FB for flatbed will not read the equipment type appropriately. You can also see several examples here of the origin and destinations. So if you just did city-state, just did zip codes, or if you provided both, any combination will work. And then the input miles, we have some filled in and some left blank. Again, it is highly recommended to put your input miles on this template. Once you have all of your lanes loaded here, then you'll click the upload file in the top right corner, select or drop in your file, and click upload. Larger files may take longer to load, but you will be shown this loading screen and it will signify when the file was uploaded successfully, and you'll see your lanes populate. The gear icon on the left side will allow you to show or hide any columns you choose. You can clear all columns, select all columns, and be able to toggle specific sections on and off, and click save once you have the selected columns you're wanting to view. You can also view the rates as a flat or a per mile, just like on Market Dashboard and Market Dashboard Plus. This is where the input miles come into play. If you leave your input miles blank, then I recommend that you view the rates in a per mile basis. If you have inputted your miles, then you can view them as flat, and it will calculate the flat rate based on the rate per mile times the length of haul or input miles that you displayed on the template. You can also add new loads as you win new spot freight throughout the day, and even use the trash can to delete loads once they are covered. The refresh loads will allow you to refresh any data for loads that are still uploaded the following day. So if you upload an entire week's worth, as you cover those, you can delete them off and refresh any that may be remaining to be covered. You can also delete all loads if you would like to start fresh and upload a whole new list of lanes. On the table, you will see the origin, destination, equipment type, and miles, whether it's the miles that you listed in the input or the ones that we calculated based off the origin and destination information provided in the template. Then you have the track spot rate information. We show the current, high, low, week over week change, and the confidence score. Now, if you are a track contributor, you will also see the My Track rate for the lane. The My Track rate is a customized suggested bid rate based on the data you provide as being part of the track consortium. Then we show you the current outbound tender rejections for that origin market, along with the overall condition. Is the lane currently loose, neutral, or tight? This is taking into account not only the origin rejections, but also the lane score for that lane. So the directional condition, which is this piece on the top, takes into account the week-over-week change in spot rates along with our weighted rejection index to identify if we are seeing overall loosening, tightening, or minimal change conditions. So you can have a market that this first one is currently neutral. However, week over week, we have started to see loosening conditions. You can also have markets that are currently loose and seeing even further loosening conditions. This all gives you insight into the capacity conditions for that market, so you know where you can push your negotiations as you look to cover these loads. Then the final two columns provide even more insight into the overall difficulty of covering that load. So the difficulty score is 1 to 9, 1 being the easiest and 9 being the hardest. The difficulty score helps bring together all of the conditions for that lane to provide better guidance on what actions to take. So you can see lower in that score, low priority, push rates down, and expect top service. Again, you can see through those conditions that we are seeing currently loose and loosening for this particular lane. Now, as you get higher in that score, in the 7, we're looking at currently tight conditions, although loosening week over week. You just want to try to push rates down and beat what you may have secured for this lane yesterday. As you get higher in that score, you can see these are currently tight markets. We're seeing minimal change right now, but these are still ones that you want to prioritize. Cover now. Don't wait till the afternoon and get those off your board as soon as possible. We hope this tutorial helps you and your team get up to speed with using the Cover Guides tool. And if you have any additional questions or want to learn more about becoming a track contributor, please reach out to your customer success manager or CS at gosonar.com.